Did you know that Japan has never had a Japanese champion in the history of the company? I didn't actually know that until today, but I do genuinely believe that there is a Japanese male fighter on the roster right now that will become Japan's first ever champion. Now, I am going to give you a couple of opportunities to guess who it is. He won Road to UFC last year. He's got his UFC debut booked in August. He's the under 23 freestyle wrestling world champion, and that is none other than Rinya Nakamura, the 7-0 fighter from Road to UFC. He won the tournament. He didn't just win the tournament. He didn't just win the tournament last year. He dominated the tournament. He absolutely dominated Gugun Guzman in the first round, won by submission 3 minutes into the first round. Knocked out Shohei Noze in 2.5 minutes. Knocked out Toshiomi Kazama in 33 seconds to win the finals. Absolutely unreal stuff. And now he does have his UFC debut booked against Frony Garcia in August, and I do believe that Rinya Nakamura will be the first ever champion from Japan in the UFC. Now, I do understand Tatsuro Taira is also a great prospect up and coming, but I think the guy with the highest ceiling at the moment right now, I think Tatsuro Taira is a great prospect, but I think, man, he's going to have a little bit of time to develop. UFC's building him up slowly. Rinya Nakamura, man, this guy, he's going to have a fast rise. I think he's going to beat Frony Garcia, and he's just going to shoot up the rankings, man. We're talking about a really, really special prospect in Rinya Nakamura. If you do look through Rinya Nakamura's whole life, actually, it's been revolved around fighting. You know, you look at his family, even his dad, Kozo Nakamura, had a very extensive helping in developing Shuto. I believe he's got relatives that have fought in the UFC before, relatives that fought in Pride. You know, in 2017, he was the under 23 world champion in wrestling. And then, even then, he was meant to actually wrestle in the Olympics, but unfortunately just didn't do that because it was rescheduled from 2020. And also, I believe he also fought in like a qualifier and lost that qualifier here. But that doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, we've got a world-class wrestler here. A world-class freestyle wrestler that doesn't need to use his wrestling because his striking is that good. You watch this guy fight, man, and fighters that he believes he can dominate on the ground, he'll take them down. But fighters that he doesn't really want to mess around with on the ground, like Shohei Noze and Toshiomi Kazama, he'll just go to war with them on the feet and come out on top. The only problem with Rinya Nakamura, in my opinion, probably is the fact that he doesn't seem to move his head too much. Like, he throws, he brawls, he bombs, but he seems a little bit hittable, and that's definitely something to worry about. But man, this guy, honestly, I'm telling you, is the first future Japanese MMA champion in the UFC. I do believe Tatsuro Taira is up there as well, but they're really building Tatsuro Taira slowly, and I think Rinya Nakamura, if he stays active, man, and with that skill set that he's got, he is going to just skyrocket up the rankings, man. I really can see Rinya Nakamura having a very successful rise and being the first ever champion from Japan. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I didn't even know this, actually, until earlier today, because I was going to make a video about how good Rinya Nakamura was, and also just kind of who is the best fighter to come out of Road to UFC so far, and I was just going to talk about Rinya Nakamura. But then I was like, has Japan ever had a champion? If you do look at this photo, it's actually a very interesting photo to have a look at, and you get to see every single champion from kind of ever, really. But the point is, I was like, man, like has Japan had a UFC champion? Because I didn't think that they had, so I really wanted to make sure. And I found out that they haven't, and I was like, man, Rinya Nakamura, dude, like this guy is good. This guy is a guy to look out for. Keep your eye out for Rinya Nakamura, because he is going to be, in my opinion, a future UFC champion, and I think on top of that as well, he will be the first UFC champion from Japan. This guy is something special, man. I think Frony Garcia, it's gonna be a rough one. I think it's gonna be a rough one, man. I think Rinya Nakamura is gonna finish him in the first round, and we're gonna see what he's all about. After that, I'm really excited to see the kind of growth of Rinya Nakamura's career, and hopefully you guys are too. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you like the video, like the video. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.